Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be talking about OPPO Reno8 Pro Plus, Reno8 Pro, and Reno8. OPPO gives another blow to the table based on a top design. The Chinese company has been characterized in recent years by building phones with a very careful design, and in its latest presentation demonstrates it again. The new OPPO Reno8 is now official, a mid-range with cutting-edge features such as the new Snapdragon 7 Gen 1, a very competitive price and a stylish body where the components are well integrated and the size is relatively compact for the generous size of its screen. While the Reno 7 series has recently, OPPO already has the new generation ready in China, where we have three very similar models between them and with specifications of the most cutting-edge within its segment. This is what the OPPO Reno8 Pro Plus, Reno8 Pro, and Reno8 offer. The choice of processor is what differentiates each of these handsets the most. The OPPO Reno8 comes with a simpler Mediatek processor. The Reno8 Pro takes a major leap with the new Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 and OPPO's Mirai Silicons chipset. Meanwhile, the Reno8 Pro Plus model repeats with the house brand OPPO but opts for the powerful Mediatek Dimensity 8100 Max. Accompanying these processors, some of them presented a few weeks ago, we find 8GB of RAM that can grow up to 12GB, and LPDDR5, in the case of the Reno8 Pro Plus, which is already close to the specifications of the high-end. For storage, we have between 128 and 256GB. For the displays, OPPO chooses a 6.43-inch AMOLED panel and 90Hz for the basic model and goes up to 6.7 Full Plus with 120Hz in the Pro models. These screens are protected with Gorilla Glass 5, have a screen ratio of about 90%, and hide a fingerprint reader underneath. All three phones are quite compact, with a thickness of about 7.6mm and weighing less than 180 grams. They stand out for their square lines and a camera module that has been integrated into the body of the handset itself. The battery is another highlight, with 4,500 mAh and SuperVOOC fast charging up to 80 watts. The software section is powered by Android 12 together with ColorOS 12.1, and there are also new features in terms of connectivity, as in addition to Wi-Fi 6, 5G, and NFC, these are the first cell phones to arrive this year with Bluetooth 5.3. For the photographic section, there is a triple camera with a 50-megapixel sensor for all of them, which in the Pro models opts for the IMX766 sensor along with the Mirai Silicon X and OPPO that we have already seen in its flagship, the OPPO Find X5 Pro. Accompanying, we find an 8-megapixel wide-angle and a 2-megapixel macro, which in the Reno8 model replaces a wide-angle with a 2-megapixel monochrome sensor. The new OPPO Reno8 is already available for purchase in China. Their arrival in Europe is expected later. In the meantime, this is how the pricing table of the new OPPO Reno8 remains. OPPO Reno8 8 and 128GB cost 2,499 yuan. OPPO Reno8 8 and 256GB cost 2,699 yuan. OPPO Reno8 12 and 256GB cost 2,999 yuan. OPPO Reno8 Pro 8 and 128GB cost 2,999 yuan. OPPO Reno8 Pro 8 and 256GB cost 3,199 yuan. OPPO Reno8 Pro 12 and 256GB cost 3,499 yuan. OPPO Reno8 Pro Plus 8 and 256GB cost 3,699 yuan, while OPPO Reno8 Pro Plus 12 and 256GB cost 3,999 yuan. Here ends our video on OPPO Reno8 Pro Plus, Reno8 Pro, and Reno8. We hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.